She said she needed space, just that. No explanation, no emotion, no attempt to talk it out. The words landed like a stone, cold and heavy. I stood there, stunned, trying to understand. Was she tired? Upset? Did I mess up somewhere? 100 questions raced through my head. But I didn't ask them. I didn't chase answers. Instead, I made a choice she didn't expect. I let her have exactly what she claimed she needed. I didn't call. I didn't ask how her day was or check up on where she went. I disappeared into the background, letting silence take the place of all our usual conversations. And then something strange started happening. She began reaching out constantly. Suddenly, my phone was lighting up with her messages. Where was I? Who was I with? Why was I so distant? But it didn't matter anymore, because by the time she realized she wanted me back, I had already begun moving on. There was a time when we were everything to each other. We were close, inseparable, best friends who laughed at inside jokes and confided in each other late into the night. But then things shifted. She began spending more time away from home. Her attention was fixed on her phone. Her smile, the one I used to think was mine, was now reserved for someone on the other side of the screen. The warmth faded. The gentle touches, the quick kisses, the way she used to grab my hand without thinking. It all disappeared. I kept telling myself she was just under stress. Work must be getting to her. But somewhere deep down, I already knew the truth. Still, I held on. Until that night, she looked me in the eyes and said she needed time. I asked her what was going on. She just shook her head and muttered something vague, like she didn't even know herself. That's when I stepped back. I honored her request, even though it broke me. And in doing so, everything around us started crumbling. For a while, it seemed like she welcomed the distance. She looked lighter, even happy. She went out more, dressed up like she had somewhere special to be, but never shared the details. Her laugh, once something I lived for, now came from behind closed doors at jokes sent by someone else. But as I pulled further away, something in her shifted. She began checking in again, sending small texts, asking casual questions that weren't so casual. And when I didn't respond right away, she got irritated, confused. She didn't expect this. One night, she walked in late again and found me on the couch, reading. I didn't ask where she'd been, didn't seem bothered. She looked almost surprised. "You didn't call today?" she asked softly. I looked up and reminded her. "You said you wanted space." That's when I saw the worry creep into her expression. It was the first time she understood I wasn't playing games. I was giving her what she asked for, and she didn't know how to handle it. That's when her efforts started multiplying. Asking about my day, acting interested, showing up earlier than usual. But I kept my distance. Then came the night I was getting ready to go out. She leaned in the doorway, eyes watching my every move. "Where are you going?" she asked. "Out," I said simply. "With who?" I shrugged. "Does it matter? You asked for space. Remember?" She didn't reply right away. Then quietly, she admitted, "I didn't think you'd actually pull away." That's when the truth settled between us. She never wanted space. She wanted control. She wanted the freedom to chase something else while knowing I'd still be standing there, waiting. She didn't think she'd lose me, but that's exactly what happened. The more I let go, the more she tried to pull me back. She started showing concern, trying to rebuild the connection we'd lost. But it was too late. I already knew what she'd been hiding. One night, while she showered, her phone lit up. I wasn't snooping. I wasn't looking for proof. But the message appeared right there, bold and undeniable. "I miss you. When can I see you again?" That was it. The last missing piece. I felt the air leave my lungs, but I didn't react. I didn't explode. I didn't confront her. I just understood. She wasn't lost. She wasn't confused. She had made a choice, and now she was scrambling to come back because it didn't go the way she hoped. I stayed silent. No dramatic argument. No bitter accusations. I let her feel the weight of her decisions without interference. She began trying harder, suddenly suggesting plans, offering affection, pretending like she cared again. I didn't resist. I let her try. I watched her realize she was trying to fix something she had already shattered. Then one evening, as I sat scrolling through my phone, she sat down beside me. After a long, painful silence, she said, "I don't want space anymore." I turned to her, calm and steady. "Oh? What changed?" Her lips trembled. Tears pooled in her eyes. "I messed up. I was confused. But I know now I want you." I nodded slowly, then said the words that broke her open. "I don't want you anymore." Her face crumbled. She stared at me, trying to make sense of it. "You don't mean that," she whispered. "We can fix this." But we couldn't, and I told her so. Her calm crumbled into panic. She begged, pleaded, reached for the pieces, but they weren't hers to hold anymore. I rose from the couch slowly, exhaled, and walked away. She sat there, frozen, unable to believe I was actually leaving. Her lips parted like she wanted to scream for me to stop. But for the first time, her voice didn't carry any power. It didn't reach me. I opened the door, grabbed my keys, and walked out without turning back. Behind me, I heard her voice tremble, calling out, "Wait, please, just talk to me." But there was nothing left to say. She had her chance. She made her choices, and now she would have to live with them. As I stepped into the night, her cries echoed behind me, but I kept walking. And for the first time in a long time, I felt peace. Real, honest, undeniable peace. She would try again. Text, call, plead, but I wouldn't respond. Because I finally understood something vital. She never wanted solitude. She wanted options. She wanted me on standby while she entertained someone else. And when that fell apart, she came crawling back, thinking she could return to what she left behind. But I wasn't there anymore. I had already moved on. Now, she'll carry the weight of what she lost for the rest of her life. No second chances. No return. Just a memory of the man who loved her completely and let her go completely. The silence I live in now isn't sad. It's a fresh beginning. A space to rebuild with truth, dignity, and self-respect. This freedom isn't about revenge. It's about reclaiming my worth. And as I move forward, one truth remains with me. When someone shows you who they are, the most powerful thing you can do is walk away without a word.